No Man's Sky can be truly beautiful. I've teased this planet for quite some time now, regularly including animated photo mode sessions as B-roll in news updates and even guides. After all, it's quite a beautiful planet, isn't it? Well, now it is time to reveal what and where this planet is, and why I've kept it under wraps until now. This is Beaumont. Beaumont is a beautiful, lush planet with grass that makes you want to have a picnic. It has no predators, Earth-like colour palette including the skies and oceans. On Beaumont it never storms and the sentinels are pleasant, on all difficulties. Beaumont even has huge eagle-like creatures. Beaumont is one of the 3 planets in the Xaine system, along with another rare beautiful lush called Zephyr and an irradiated hellhole aptly named Aberdeen. Xaine is a wealthy, peaceful trading system. The UAS is expanding. Beaumont is the capital of the finally unveiled Eissentam Division of the UAS. First of all, I should probably explain what the UAS is. The UAS is short for Union of Allied Systems. It is a player-made and ran civilization in No Man's Sky focused around the Xaine World community. We occupy 4 regions of space in Euclid and now also Eissentam. In this playground of a few thousand systems we explore, discover, build, test and just play together in general. Currently, to be a part of the UAS you simply just travel to our space and enjoy yourself. A little more than 9 months ago, our resident master of lushes and shiny things, John Hall, mentioned his plans to head to Eissentam on permadeath before Beyond hit, and also proposed discussions of plans for expanding. Beyond hit and chaos erupted toward best laid plans. 2 months and some change later, John arrived in his permadeath save to the same 4 regions, as far as galactic mapping goes, as the Euclidean UAS in Eissentam, and started exploring, very quickly finding Beaumont, only 30 or so hours into his save. He tried to surpass the excellence of the planet, as maybe there's a replica with butterflies also, but also 200 hours of exploring and finding out just how many amazing planets Eissentam has in comparison to Euclid via volume and so occurrence of quality. We decided to confirm Beaumont as a capital. Not long after, Christie's Beach, Lava Lamp 64, Z Hunt, MSG and Golden Gek joined and the search for exceptional discoveries continued. As of finally revealing the Eissentam Division of the UAS, we have 3 S-Class experimental multi-tool locations. This classic white and cream experimental was discovered and its S-Class cabinet found by Z Hunt. This mint green experimental with black circle decals was discovered and S-Class found by John Hall. And this prize Vault-Tec experimental S-Class MT was discovered by John Hall and its S-Class cabinet hunted down by Lava Lamp 64. We also have a system set up for stasis device farming called the Harvest, which was found by Golden Gek after a month or more long search from John, Christie and Gek. It contains all of the biomes and resources required for stasis device farming, and thanks to a stroke of genius from Christie, all planets are named after harvest festivals around the world. Several locations with rare fauna. Here's a huge mushroom beetle, and here's another. Here's a pretty damn sweet looking Diplo, and here is the closest thing you'll find to Jurassic Park in No Man's Sky, with multiple Diplos and other dinosaur type creatures on a beautiful dark ruby grassed planet with red skies for a real primeval feel. Here's a pretty bitchin' explorer that when upgraded to S-Class via a space station and nanites will have a light year bonus of 79.8. Here are a bunch of awesome builds. KJPC Gaming's lakeside chill out area with ensuite glitchy sculpture and Gek propaganda. Junt's absolutely massive stasis farm in the harvest system. Christie's epic racetrack on Aberdeen with ramps that test the laws of physics. And Mad Scottish Gek's epic futuristic chateau build and this amazing observatory style build. And here is the pride of Beaumont, the Torch of Kalidasa. This absolutely stunning build was designed and handcrafted by Christie's Beach. She has put an insane amount of work into this build just outside of the portal. It can be seen on both survival and permadeath difficulties on PC, but also on PS4, because John Hall took it upon himself to replicate this capital building in survival and permadeath on console, and I can promise you it is somehow quite stable and not laggy. It's almost like you should definitely check out our little spit of sand. At the UAS, we do have 2 guidelines that we ask citizens to abide by, for the greater enjoyment of all. Firstly is to not build a base within 4,000 U, which is 16 minutes on foot, of another player's base unless agreed with all involved beforehand, or the portal of a capital planet. This is so as to not impede on the plans of someone else, who may just want to spend 6 months slowly building their masterpiece, which will expand over time, and as the maximum you can expand is 1000 U from the base computer, and the load distance is 2000 U roughly, for minimal base detail, this covers all potential issues. And lastly, we ask travellers just within our small area of the galaxy to use our naming convention for system names. This both allows a tiny tag in the name to give the full address of the system, but also helps for future analytical and database related endeavours. Our naming convention is an absolute rip-off of the galactic hubs with our extra bit of charm, as it's a great and simple system. To make things nice and easy, I coded a quick JavaScript app on the website for generating a system name within the UAS. Simply select the galaxy, then plug in the portal address for a planet in the system you wish to name. Then add your custom name and a newly generated system name will appear. The portal address itself will be in the name whenever there is room for it, so be sure to pick the address for the prominent planet in the system if there is one. Also, any non-UAS addresses will not generate a system name, as our name convention doesn't extend outside of our regions. A link to the tool, as well as all other information on the UAS and its locations and more, can be found below. If these requests irk you, we only ask for this in our 4 regions of a total of 4.3 billion regions per galaxy. There really is more than enough room for everyone. I'm proud and lucky to have such a brain trust of people that are the UAS Council, getting involved, sharing their thoughts and proposing new ideas to make this player civilization better every day. We are always working on new things and keeping an eye out, especially on the Discord, on everyone's thoughts about how things are being ran, as well as new ideas others may have. With the Eissentam Division finally released, we'll have more freedom and time to get to other things like events and more, so keep an eye out, and if you want to get properly involved, join the Xaine World Discord server. We have a few channels specific to the UAS, and the server is the primary hub for the Xaine World community as a whole. Thank you for watching everyone. Check out the pinned comment for links to all the folk who have worked toward this end, and all the info you could ever want on the UAS. Hopefully I'll see you around in game. Have a fantastic day.